What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Hi, I'm Sedated. You guys can call me Cass. And if you subscribe to my channel because we met at Darkness Emergent, let me know in the comments. I got to do a really cool, really interesting thing recently, and I decided that I was going to talk to y'all about it. So let's get into it, and let me tell you guys about Darkness Emergent.
Vous êtes des animaux.
So I drove 18 hours. 18 hours. But it was worth it because I got to go and play vampires with a bunch of other adults who want to play vampires. And I got to get out that catharsis that needed to be taken. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I kind of want to go through the events and how it went down, tell y'all a little bit about my experience as a new LARPer. I have only done this is now my second LARP event. So with that, let's start with the drive. The drive was bullshit. The drive was nothing. We were in the middle of nowhere, driving down a dark country road the entire time, basically. We passed through a couple of cool areas. I started driving towards Toya and then realized it was too far away and got back on route. But when we got there, it was already hectic. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. We had already been driving like nearly the entire day. And we were tired, so we got in, got to the registration desk, checked in, got our hotel, went upstairs, and we crashed. The first day was pretty chill. We didn't do many events. I actually got a pair of custom fangs made by Maven. I'll link his Instagram down in the description. He's phenomenal. In fact, I actually have them right here. I'm gonna put them in and let y'all see the master craftsmanship that is my fangs. So we've got the fang, and it's simply they're a lot easier to talk in than most fangs that I've worn. They're comfortable. They're not sharp. Well, they are sharp, like down there, because I constantly am stabbing my lip. But as somebody who grew up wanting to be a vampire, it's really nice to have easy use vampire fangs that I can just pop in my mouth and take out like dentures. Like, that's super fucking cool. So after getting my wonderful fangs, I immediately had to start getting ready. And when I say immediately, I mean I had to get in the car. We had to drive to a costume store so I could get a bald cap because mine ripped, and then hurry back to the hotel with 2 hours to get into full Nosferatu costume. But God, did I look good. That was the Meet the Elders event, or Meet the Anarch Court, because it wasn't Camarilla territory. So we had to meet the Anarch Court, and that was where we got introduced to our triumvirate, played by Cynthia Marie, London Carlisle, and Alexander Ward, which, side note, the outfits Alexander wore, they looked so fucking good. Obviously, Cynthia Marie and London Carlisle looked good too. Cynthia Marie was giving very much a Cleo Denial, Monster High, Cleopatra Egyptian, and it was perfect. Real quick, while I'm noting the special guests and attendees, I would like to thank Outstar, and I would like to thank Miss Magic, because getting to meet you guys as well was phenomenal. There's one moment at the Meet the Court event that I think it stands out to everybody that was at this event, and it was somebody approached in character Theo Bell, who was portrayed by London Carlisle, and basically went, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what's going on here? You're Theo Bell." And London handled that fucking brilliantly when he went, "I know who the fuck I am," as loud as he could. And the whole crowd of us, a majority of us had to, like, I went out of character because I was laughing too fucking hard. Like, I laughed, squatted like near the ground, almost rolling. I was so entertained. But that was fun. And then after that event, we had what was called Seraphim, which was set up by, I believe, the Phoenix group. And the Seraphim event was pretty cool. It was kind of a soft RP where everybody was able to take time to get into their character, create new character ties, which some of us had already done in advance in the Discord server. I'll link the Discord server down below. Don't worry. Don't worry. Everything that I mention is going to be linked. But yeah, it was just a nice time to sit and chat and enjoy being in the company of other kindred. But after that, the day was over. That being the day that I got in, I was totally okay with it ending early. The next day, you wake up 8 o'clock in the morning. First panel starts at 10, and that's going to be opening session. So that's where we got to talk about like the rules, etiquette of LARPing by Night Studios events, get a little bit of a further depth into the world of darkness. It was really, really cool to hear some of the upcoming things that we're going to get to see. Following, we did a meet the guests, which this is where we got to meet like Alexander Ward and Outstar and Miss Magic and Cynthia and London. And we got to kind of sit down and chat with them for a little bit. They also gave us these cute little like Disney reminiscent books. Like, I know I went to Disney and I got a book. It's somewhere and I've got all of the characters' signatures in it. And that's what this is reminding me of. So we got Alexander and Cynthia. We got London and Tracy. And then we got our best kindred, Outstar. So it was really cool getting to kind of meet them, getting to talk to them, getting to know them outside of the social media personality that I have seen so far, which is really cool. And as someone who, as you can tell, am trying to kind of sink my teeth into new Vampire the Masquerade content on my channel, it was really nice talking to them about that. At that event, actually, one of my buddies from San Antonio came up to me and was like, Buffy, which is my character's name. If you want to know what happened in the opening session, I'm not going to talk too much about what happened in the sessions or in the panels. I will put in the description a link to Volvid Meckett's channel. He makes Vampire the Masquerade content and has made it for a lot longer than I have. So I definitely suggest checking out his content, checking out his videos on the Darkness Emergent scene. He vlogs on site. I don't have the balls. All right, y'all. So we have finished our intro meeting for the day. Where the fuck are the bathrooms? Like, look at the designs on the carpet and the Venetian looking doors. Like, look, that's me. In the midst of the meet and greet that day, they were having a couple of panels. I did not attend because I was exhausted and I had an event coming up in a couple hours that I had to kind of prep for. So in the interim of my next event and the meet and greet, they had tabletop games being hosted. They had LARP 101. They had a character workshop. Now for Vampires and Vino. It's gonna be fun. I bought books. I just got over with the Vinos and Vampires event. That was awesome. I spent a lot of time talking to Alexander Ward. He is super chill. I absolutely loved my encounter with him. I got to talk with Cynthia Marie a little bit, which is always awesome. And then by the time that was all over, it was time for the main LARP. And the main LARP is where shit got juicy. So it started with faction meetings. And then if you're in a clan that's kind of super, like, you get clan meetings. So my clan being Clan Nosferatu, we did clan meetings. So after that, we ended up walking to the event of the LARP as a pack of Nosferatu. There was a moment when we were walking through the hallway, because we were in the Champagne Ballroom in the Paris, and the Concorde was right next to it, which is another ballroom. As me and one of the other Nosferatu, as we are leaving, extends his arm to me. Now, what's going on in the next Concorde? The Marine Corps birthday. So there's all of these Marines dressed in their blues, and all these women that are with them dressed like in these gorgeous like ball gowns, cocktail gowns, like looking stunning. And then you just see this, which is a commission I got of the moment. Twitter will be linked in the description of the lovely artist that drew this. Go seek them out. The LARP was awesome. I'm going to do a whole other video once the overviews and the epilogues come out about what happened in the LARP. I will only tell you guys a couple of standout moments for me. One on the first night being that Buffy was going to be inducted by a cult. So in the process of her kind of wandering around and me kind of finding a happy medium, because I was not able to get in character at all that night. I was acting as Cassidy, not Buffy. It was weird. But in that, I was approached by a cult, and they were like, "Hey, we know you like to party." And I was like, "Yeah, I like to party. What's up?" They were like, "You want to join us?" Which I said yes to. And that caused some problems for the next night. Another moment was they held a salon that was like kindred petitioning for shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Was I supposed to plan something to petition? Like, but no, I wasn't. I just sat there being the little judgmental Nosferatu I was, which was really fun. And it felt like it was an in character move. So the night ended, it ended beautifully. So I get to the hotel room, and I actually feel like a bit dissatisfied, not with the event, but with myself. I felt like I should still be doing something with the group. I shouldn't be in my room already, about to go to sleep, taking off my makeup. It felt like I could have done more. But I went to bed and I rested. I didn't do the sip and soar because I'm afraid of heights. But that was an event where they got one of the carriages on the Ferris wheel in Vegas, and they all rode around it and drank. So the next morning, again, wake up at 8, get ready. Next panel, 10 a.m. Our LA by Night panel. So we got to sit and talk with Cynthia and Alexander Ward, who portrayed Nellie G and Jasper Hartwood respectfully. Outstar was our moderator for this panel, which was really, really cool. And the conversation it kept going. It kept flowing. It was amazing. They didn't want to stop talking. We didn't want to stop asking questions, but other events were going on. So obviously we had to close it down, end it. I bought some merch. I'll talk about the merch after. So after all of that, there was a panel that I really wanted to attend, but I didn't. It was the art of storytelling, which, here's a little teaser. Eventually, you guys are going to see me telling my Vampire Chronicle here on my channel. I've got it written. I've got the players. We're making the characters. It's going to happen. I wasn't able to participate in that, so I connected with one of the storytellers, BJ, and he and I are now just kind of in contact. After that was Chops 101, which is a Laws of the Night exclusive LARP kind of panel. We also had a photo scavenger hunt, which that was weird. I did not participate because the list was strange. Like, it was a very weird scavenger hunt list. The idea in premise was phenomenal. Get people together, get them to get in costume a little bit, and send them out in the area we're in, taking scavenger hunt photos. It's just the medium and what they gave us as a list was just weird to me. Then we hit the second night of Darkness Emergent, and I was in my element. Buffy looked hot. I felt hot. I didn't wear the ears that were stopping me from hearing, so I was able to participate a lot more in things, and it was significantly a better choice. So if I ever do a Nosferatu again, note to self, don't wear prosthetic ears. Some notable memories from that night are definitely when the Nosferatu drunk. Again, I'm waiting for the epilogue to kind of go into detail about that. Going into Frenzy. I have never LARPed a Frenzy before. I have never tabletop roleplayed a Frenzy before. So it was absolutely new territory for me. And there was a lovely, lovely La Sombra who decided to come over because the way I played it was I kind of went like curled in on myself, snarling and grunting. And he noticed. He came over to me and was like, out of character. Are you okay? Oh, that was amazing. The fact that he first wanted to check on me out of character to make sure that it wasn't me, Cassidy, feeling some sort of way. I will forever remember that moment. That is going to be a standout moment for me. All these people that go to these events, they care. They love each and every other kindred that's there. And they're here to keep you safe and themselves safe and make sure your play is the best it can be. And it makes me so happy and comfortable to know that this is the environment that I'm playing in. Sorry, I don't mean to get weepy on you. I feel like I've found myself with this community. And the final moment that I want to talk about that sticks out to me is my character got drugged. She knew she was drinking Fey blood. She knew what it would do to her, and she did it anyway. While she was on Fey blood, she was approached by Mekit, her Tzimitzi friend. I don't remember his name in character at the moment, and he was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, when you look at his suit, it's like disheveled and torn up and bleeding." And I was just like, "What the fuck happened to you? Why can't you keep a nice suit nice for once?" That was fun. So after the LARP, there was an after reception. Oh, first. Me with my Nosferatu buddies. Oh my god, I love all of the Nosferatu. Unfortunately, I will not be their clanmate at LA. So the reception was fun. Everybody was clearly tired. I spent most of it kind of talking with like Alexander and just kind of chit-chatting with him. He very much made an impression on me, like a very good impression on me. I couldn't stop seeking him out for that conversation. I tried. I tried to leave him alone. I didn't want to seem like a weird kind of stalker. But like I couldn't stop myself. The conversation was just too good, and I love good conversationalists. Like that's one of my things. So the event ended. As I'm saying it now, it's a little heartbreaking that it's over. And it's been like a week. So the next morning, we had almost what you would call an after actions meeting. Everybody sat down, awards were gifted. I was gifted this lovely Ventrue journal for dedication to my costuming, and able to kind of stand up and let the people there know how much this meant to me. I don't really go out much. I don't really go do things even in my own city. I am very much a homebody and I work. And that's it. So these events are very needed for me. So if you guys are watching, look at what you've done to me. You've turned me into a weepy mess. Any fledgling role player who wants to try this, do it. You will be so rewarded. And I feel like I have to say, since I am over here crying like a little baby bitch, there is traditionally, once either a tabletop game has ended or a LARP has ended, I've noticed it's the same, where you feel this lacking, this almost emptiness and this depression. That is normal. That is okay. Talk to somebody about it. Tell them what you're feeling. And if they think it's stupid, tell them they're stupid. I guess I should go over the things I got. Give me a second to calm down. So, as we can see up here, first of all, just so y'all know who we're dealing with, this is Buffy. This is my wall of me. I know that sounds narcissistic, but as someone who used to have so much self-hatred, I feel like surrounding myself with photos of me that I love is the best thing for my mental illness. So, let's get into the prezzies. I did bring my digital camera. I have photos. As I'm speaking right now, I'll pop them on the screen. But it was definitely a shocker to some of the people I brought the camera. This bad boy, because we've got ourselves a little fan that says agree, dissent. This was used during the salon to like kind of pose the votes. I thought that was a really... So, Editor Cassidy here. Real quick, I just want to say the reason I like this, since I decided to stop my thought, was because it made it to where it wasn't so loud, and me being a neurospicy person, I like debates, but I don't like loud debates and I don't like loud places. So anyway, then we have these beautiful, you can't really see them. I'll put them on my shirt. These beautiful holiday ornaments. We've got the Nosferatu, and then we got this one, which is the Anarch Clan or Anarch Sect logo. Next, we've got pins and buttons. I've already shown you the Nephilim button, but we've also got this one, Justice for Zlato. I was not a part of this storyline, but I like free stuff. So the pins that I got, some of these were bought, some of these were gifted, some of these were free in the after actions. I got, what? Mitsumitsu pin. We got a Nosferatu pin. We've got the Darkness Emergent, Fortunes Won and Lost pin, and the By Night Studios pin. I wanted to wait to show you guys the pins before I put them up on my board over here, because as you can see, I've got a Darkness Emergent Deep in the Heart pin, a Harpy pin, and then the lips on there are the Daughters of Cacophony, which are a clan of Malkavians. We also were given these glasses with the logo for the Fortunes Won and Lost, which this is sick. I like this. This is sweet. So I can be drinking my Dr. Pepper in style. Also, I've got these 2 decks. These are actual like playing cards, like King, Queen, Ace. These are a LARP pack of cards. These are item cards, blood cards, willpower cards, blank cards you can take notes on. Guys, look who wanted to come say hi. Say hi.
All matter is merely energy condensed to a slow vibration, that we are all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. There is no such thing as death. Life is only a dream, and we're the imagination of ourselves.
Okay. You can go outside, hon. I got boon card. These are metal boon cards that get specially engraved. I'm getting these in LA. We've obviously got the pass. Oh, look at that. That's Buffy. But we've got my little pass. I got the Elder ticket. And we've got these 2 items. This is a stone athame. This was used during a ritual, but my characters thought they were all Sabbat, so she didn't necessarily participate fully. And then this was given to me by a very lovely gentleman. I don't remember your character's name. I'm so sorry. But they noticed that I was drinking out of a water bottle of wine, and they decided to give me a cup, which is really fucking cool. Hi, Editor Cassidy here again. I wanted to add, there's one more thing that I got in that I forgot to add to this because it was in the bottom of my mom's car. But during the Seraphim event, they had these fans. Praise King. Praise King. Back to the video. Finally, the one thing that I knew I was getting when I went there, and that is Laws of the Night Pocket Edition. And this is for LARPing. This is the LARP rules, the Mind's Eye Theater rules that have been updated for Vampire the Masquerade. And what's hilarious about my copy, I will never let anybody borrow this copy, is if they destroy it, I'm going to be pissed because I made Alexander Ward sign it like it's a fucking yearbook. I was like, hey, just take the whole cover, like a yearbook. And then on the next person's book, he wrote hags. I'm gonna go through this. It's going to be in the description, but go check out Volvid Meckett on YouTube. He does a chapter by chapter of the books that is absolutely phenomenal, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody who wants to know what they're getting themselves into before purchasing the book. I would like to leave it up to you guys, actually. We're at the end of the video anyway. I might as well make a promise. You guys have the option. If you guys want me to review the Laws of the Night book, or I could play Bloodlines. Y'all's choice. So we got the 2 options. Let me know in the comments. Laws of the Night or Bloodlines. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Like, comment, subscribe. Why? Because my mom said so. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.